I've been going for too long. There she is. I'm grasping at straws. I know my tropes with these two. Oh, idle Teresa. Welcome to the bubble universe theory. Oh God, I forgot we had to fight. There's more story in this stage because we are in for it. Hello, friends and gamers. We're starting TERIRI'S magical quest, the last part on the character screen, because I actually realized I could level up more. So now we have Rita, Kasumi, and Delta all at level 25. Brony is at level 12, and Teriri is at level 9. So hopefully we don't need to use Brony and Teriri, but level 25 is the cap on this. So we are at Site of a Nightmare 7. We need to get to Site of a Nightmare 10, clear it, finish the event, and then finish Tower of Horror so we can get the emblem. I want the magical girl emblem. Look at that, it's so pretty. But we shouldn't have too much of a problem with that. I just can't do any more Tower of Horror. Like it literally capped me out until I finish Site of Nightmare in its entirety. So that's what we're doing today. I think we're just gonna get right into it, especially because these early stages aren't really story at all. Level 25 is recommended. We have quite a few level 25 characters. Is this a new Golem Gargoyle? Evil-eyed Gargoyle. Didn't know I need the Evil Eye necklace today, but I guess. Oh, we're starting right with story. What do you know? I thought that, because usually like last Lone Star City, we just kind of powered through with battle stages. Nope. After traveling for some time, the band came to a rotunda that was several times more spacious. Oh, wow. It looks like a broken version of the house in St. Fontaine. Brownie says, no wonder the Dark Lord didn't use the Miracle Stone against the magical girls. Why? For a collector, the more they like something, the more they treasure it. Did they have a bunch of stuff? They eyed the gems all over the place curiously. Despite having been damaged, they still shone with the luster unique to gems, which continued to attract their attention. Okay, so they just have a lot of gems. The Dark Lord was a gem collector, but someone soon discovered the most special thing in the rotunda. Delta says, is the one over there? And Teriri says, yeah. She carefully walked up the steps and, in the softest voice possible, greeted the only platform in the hall that was paved with pure white gems. Oh. Is she like laying there as a person, or is she in a gym? Because Teriri says it's been a while, Valere. Because she's there as a person. All right, the slumbering girl didn't respond. Breathing lightly, she slept as peaceful as at every night that came before. Teriri lowered her head and gazed at the raven-haired girl, whose body was nearly translucent. The dreamy foam that constantly escaped her body was a sign of her vulnerability. What does that even mean? I don't know. I'm too tired. I've literally did all of Lone Star City, and now I'm doing all of this one. I've been going for too long. Anyways, as cupped sand would slip through fingers, whoever taking her away would bear the cost of losing her. Oh, that's so deep. What the heck? Kasumi says, in sight, but out of reach. This is too cruel for you both. Yeah. Teriri says, if I can't find the Miracle Stone, Volare will sooner or later turn into these particles in her sleep, and finally turn into the Dark Lord. But Rita just trails off within her sleep. I see, she says. Kasumi says, what did you find out? Yeah, what conclusions are we coming to in this place that looks eerily similar to a place we have been before with you, Rosemary? All she says is simply something interesting with her little laugh. Oh God. The blue butterfly flapped its wings and gently landed beside the lips of the raven-haired girl. Interesting that it's a butterfly. Teriri says, are you going to do what? Rita only says, don't worry. I just want you to see it. Ugh, bright. Rita says, see the nature of this foam. Why does it have to be so bright? Oh, thank God. Oh, interesting. An unspecified voice, which may or may not be young Teriri, says, wakey, wakey. Oh, there she is, as angry as ever. If you don't get up, you'll be late. She's just, there she is. Volare says, then so be it. I don't want to go to school anyway. Mood, I've been there. Our unspecified voice says, but I don't know how to solve yesterday's problem yet. Volare says, then ask a good student. Is she called Brobly? Surely she can help you. Unspecified voice says, but you haven't even talked to her since school started. Interesting. I mean, I think they need to talk. Volare says, that's because I'm busy. The voice says, okay, if you're so busy, I'll solve it on my own. I just don't know how many days it'll take. Me with math? Wow. Volare says, don't give me the puppy eyes, okay? I'll go. As for Brobly, I'll try talking to her. Our voice says, really? Thank you. Volare says, no need to say that between us. Oh, it's like, what was it? How Delta didn't like receiving compliments and thank yous? Volare's the same way. She says, seriously, I think you should be controlling this body, not me. There it is! The unspecified voice is not young Teriri, it is Sela. She says, I don't care about the outside world. You, on the other hand, can't keep it out of your head. You're like a kitten that wants to touch everything she sees. Not Sela, who actually is not Sela now. It just says, haha. And Volare says, don't laugh. I know how much you want to come out. Even if it's for a day. Not Sela says, yeah, I do want to. I want to go to school with you, make friends, graduate, and become a competent magical girl. Again, we go with the competence. It's like the Susanna event all over again. But if the price is making you the same as I am now, then I'd rather not. Besides, you're the one who should be feeling this world. Okay, so this one, right? In a normal Honkai story, Sela gets to be a person and Valonia is like in her head. It's opposite in this bubble. Interesting. But she did say this feeling this world. So maybe she's also in the bubble. She's also going through bubbles. This is like a Sea of Quanta era. It probably is. I'm grasping at straws. Anyways, you. Why? Not Sela says. Doesn't Volare, I think, letting someone who hasn't discovered the beauty of the world feel that beauty is more meaningful. Yeah, this is definitely like overlapping with our Sea of Quanta storyline probably in one way or another. Because the thing is with like the Sea of Quanta and all the bubbles, they can be at different times, so like overlapping weird timeline things. So like, at least I think they could be. And it's a bubble universe. Anything can happen. Anything's possible. Volare says, all right, you win. Ah. Delta asks, is this her memory? And Teriri says it's her residual's dream, to be exact. When magical girls dream, they generate dream particles. Rita probably linked her dream particles and pieced together a memory. That's all. So they think that the voice in her head is just a dream sort of thing. I guess that would make sense. Rita says, indeed. But if you knew about it, why didn't you do it? Teriri touched her nose unnaturally, seemingly embarrassed. Oh, Teriri says the teacher didn't teach us nor let us learn. I mean, understandable. I guess the dream magic could be some pretty heavy stuff. Brony says, with the face! This is super cool. Wow, wait. Brony, how much do you know? That's interesting too. Teriri says, it's not like that, Brony. Just think about it. A sleeping magical girl can't cast this magic on herself. What's worse, casting it on other sleeping magical girls equals peeping. Dream magic is heavy stuff, I guess. This is why it's an unspoken, forbidden magic. Rita laughs and says, then what are your thoughts on the other voice in Miss Volare's dream? Does Teriri know? No, she didn't. So no one knew about that part of her, which I guess makes sense. Teriri says, I don't know. She's never mentioned her to me. And I didn't know she hated school so much. When I enrolled in school, she and Brobly were already the most powerful reserve magical girls in everyone's eyes. Instead of reserve Valkyries, it's reserve magical girls. Oh my god. That's a nice touch. It's a nice one. Brony says, your Volare has actually been acting for someone else in her body all along, without anyone else knowing it. Brony, you want to tell me why and how you were able to put those pieces together so quickly? Brony, a girl with another person living inside her. This description stunned Delta. It would stun Delta. It was a little lonely and a little sad. Delta, who'd become indifferent to the joys and sorrows of others from a certain point onward, was suddenly hit by a strange feeling. It had nothing to do with the mission and her interest. She only wanted to help the girls named Volare in front of her, because they're calling them by the same name. She says to Riri, would you mind if we continue to read Volare's dream? As you said, this memory is her secret. I don't know if we want to do that. That seems a little bit, little dicey. Yeah, Teriri says it's a bit rude, but I think it's a little bit more than that. Anyways, but that doesn't matter now. It kind of does, but we keep going for the story. Anyways, we may find new clues this way. So that's why it's Sight of Nightmare, right? Of course. After she wakes up, I'll apologize to her. I mean, it's dicey, but also if this is how we save her. Delta says, I need you to trouble you with linking her dream particles. Is that okay? Oh, she's talking to Rita. Rita says, oh my, you've never spoken to me so politely. Delta says, please help us. And this time, Delta took on a more sincere tone. We got the filter again. So here's Volare once again. Where are these monsters coming from? There's no end to them, she says. And Not Sela says, don't be afraid. Volare will win. Also, I'm just using the name Not Sela because this is supposed to be Valonia, but it's not. Vronia is Brobly. I don't know the proper name, so I'm just gonna say Not Sela because that's like the best way I can put it. Because it is technically Bubble Universe version of Sela, but I don't know who it is. If it might be Sela in a weird turn of events. Anyways, Volare says, of course. We have a little time skip, a long time skip, incantations, gestures, mana bursts. The girl repeated the same routine over and over again with the like impactful magical girl music in the background. Not Sela says it feels good to fight alongside you. And Volare says, cut it out. Haven't you always fought alongside me? She says, yeah. Oh. Monsters were still pouring in, yet the power of her magic did not falter. Volare says, do you remember? When we first attended the field training class, the target machine broke. Not knowing this, I took out 3 people's worth of targets. Teriri said nobody has broken this record yet. I hope no one's broken it still. But once I get back, I'll set a new record. Oh, but she doesn't go back. Not Sela says, you don't say. Another time skip. Is this still during the battle? Hoo-ha. She says, I knew that Dark Lord can't be defeated easily. Not Sela says, Siren and Teriri should have withdrawn from the castle. I hope they're all right. Yeah, this is right before, I bet. Volari says, they'll be fine. And Not Sela says, are you really? She says, I promised Bravely that whoever lived to face the Dark Lord would use this magic. Looks like I'm the lucky one. She probably went like boss mode, god mode, decided to use this forbidden magic because Bravely kicked the bucket. I bet. I know my tropes. I know my tropes with these two. Put a pin in that, honestly. Anyways, Not Sela says, but you know that magic will. And Volare says, I don't have a choice, do I? At least we come in two. This will surely take the Dark Lord by surprise. So do they both like tag team the Dark Lord? Do they both tag team it? She says, after I use that magic, you can take full control of this body. By that time, the Dark Lord's dead. You walk out of this castle and everyone's happy. But what was the wrench in that plan? Like, why did that not work? And Natsula says, why would everyone be happy? You'll be gone. You have done so much for me, yet I haven't even thanked you properly. I'm only an incomplete soul. Had you not shared your life with me, I never have the chance to take in the beauty of this world. Oh. Valere says, I suppose that's because a certain someone is way too talkative. Okay, making the world less boring. Wow. Not Sela says, if it weren't for me, you'd have become much stronger, being able to defeat the Dark Lord alone without using that horrible magic. And even she blames herself here. Valere says, don't say that. I don't like hearing it. Oh. Look, you should be thinking about how to enjoy this world after getting out, but she doesn't. Does she sacrifice herself too? They both sacrifice themselves at the end? Oh, yep, she did something. Volare says, what did you do? And Natsila says, am I finally helpful this time? I'm not as strong as you, so I can only bear some costs for you. This way, you will only slumber and be awakened one day to start a new life. So did Natsila die? Volare says, what about you? What will happen to you? Will you wake up again? Nobody but me knows your existence. Who will wake you up? God, I didn't know this was gonna be so heavily focused on Sela, and I say that in quotations, but like, God. She just says, answer me. She's gone. Oh, it is just Sela. Okay, it literally is just Sela. They didn't even give her a different name. It's literally just Sela. So this must be like a Sea of Quanta situation. The residual dream ended there. And so now we're back in reality, or at least the reality of this universe. Delta says, to let one live, the other chose to become her firewood. Yeah. And the one who lived ultimately made the same choice to protect the other. A bone-deep cold suddenly invaded her body. As with the day she ran away with her in the snow. Gosh, this kind of thing happens everywhere. Delta! No, Teriri says you don't look so good because she's reliving her own trauma now. Delta just says, I'm fine. You must feel worse. Teriri says, yeah, but at least we have a remedy. Rita, please go on. And Rita just says, very well. So how does this work? Did they just have to wake her up? Because they don't need the Miracle Stone, is it then? The tiny bubbles of dream converged again. But this time, they showed a scene beyond expectations. Oh, wait. So I guess this is not Teriri. Says, little one, are you okay? Yeah, this is just Teresa at this point. A girl says, thank you, Twilight Paladin. And our Twilight Paladin says, there are many bad guys around here recently. But don't you worry, I'll take care of all of them. And the girl says, yay! But before you go, could you please sign me an autograph? With this, I won't be scared of being picked on anymore. Oh, wait, what is going on now? These weird bubble universes and things. Our Twilight Paladin says, of course. How about I teach you some secret moves? If you learn them, I promise nobody will dare pick on you. Under the warm yellow streetlight, the vigilante planted a seed of courage in the little girl's heart. Getting a job that could bring hope and goodness to others happened to be the most important part of her vision. Oh, idol Teresa. That's a really cool outfit though. The question marks say So this isn't Twilight Paladin. This is just a different battle suit. I don't remember the name though. She says, a believing heart is your strength. Come sparkle with me. She's an idol now. The audience is cheering. It's Teresa. It's literally just Teresa this time. They say, I'm your biggest fan. It's just like a different Bubble Universe versions of Teresa, which is really weird. She says, thank you for your support. I'll continue to do my best. Amidst the vibrant lights and endless cheers, the idol named Teresa began to sing her next song. This was her most famous song, and the only song hacker Brony could sing. Yeah, Brony knows this Teresa. Oh my gosh. And this is our Teresa. Our mainline story Teresa. In her cute little room. She says, workday's finally over. What should I do the next 2 days? It's her weekend. Let me see. I need to video call my niece to supervise her culinary studies, that's Kiana, tutor the sisters in general knowledge, and write the prep school plan. The sisters. I don't know who the sisters are. I should. It's hard work being the overseer. I've missed a few issues of Girl Run. So this is like current day. Teresa's the overseer. I gotta find half a day this weekend to read comics. What a mood. Sitting at the desk piled with documents was a girl rambling about things that only concerned adults. But Rita the witch knew this girl shouldered a future far beyond what the common people could imagine. Dang. Teresa's, wait! These girls, why do they look so familiar? Because they're different alternate universe versions of you, Teriri. Welcome to the Bubble Universe theory. But yeah, no, that's the weird part. It's not Valonia, Valore's dream. Why is someone else in it? Like, that's the part I don't get. That's the weird part. But I'm assuming we'll figure it out. The girl covered her head in distress. The residual dream just now was as vivid as the reality in another world. Ha ha ha, ha ha, I wonder why. And each of these lives she had imagined in her childhood. Despite that, even she couldn't tell whether it was her imagined or a dreamed illusion. Interesting. Brony says, Rita, what's this about? And Rita says, I'm sorry. I'm unable to tell the source of these impurities mixed together with Miss Volere's dream particles. I assume this is related to that war years ago. To be more exact, the last people on Miss Volere's mind were likely you and Siren. But intuition isn't very convincing. Brony says, which is to say we need to turn to that person again. Here we go. Rita says, I think Master Kongming will be glad to help. Another Teresa. I forgot we had another Teresa in the first part. She said so hesitantly, eyes flashing with an elusive light. The hacker sighed and made a call to Kongming. She says, have another favor to ask? And Brony says, yeah, the great Kongming. This is a puzzle only you can solve. Kongming says, don't talk in such a funny tone. Cut to the chase. I'm a busy woman. Is no one gonna put two and two together that this looks like all the other Teresas? Seeing Brony wanted to tease her some more, Rita chimed in timely and told Kongming what had happened in great detail. She says, how bizarre. Your explanation has given me ideas, but to sort them into an accurate answer would take some time. Before that, feel free to move onward without any misgivings. And Brony just says, got it, Lady Kongming with the face. And Kongming says, I told you not to speak to me in that tone. Oh god, I forgot we had to fight. God. Okay, you. That fried my brain. Here's the thing though, I'm still really hungry, but I'm like, I will finish this before I have, like, I'm gonna have, I said second dinner. What is a crimson eye? I don't know what a crimson eye is. Anyways, like, I'm gonna finish this before I have dinner. It's gonna be longer than I thought. Anyways, it just works like a bomb. I think it literally just works like a bomb. Also, this little gremlin looking thing reminds me of something, and I cannot pinpoint what. Oh, I only have one shot? Oh no, it moves around. Oh, that's wild. So it's like a bomb on X Games mode. Okay, let's do that. We just have one wave, which is nice because we've been here for a while. I need a water break. Okay. Yep. Double combo. Oh, we're gonna go Evil Eye in one more turn. No. That was a good combo, if I do say so myself. Okay, yeah, I did not bonk the Evil Eye. Where did you come from? This has been so good. Oh, actually, though, we can match that. Yay! Sight of Nightmares 1! We still got S rank, too. There's more story in this stage. Brony says, trackers, call Kongming for me. Again? Brony says, okay, looks like Kongming is back to staring at stars. Wonderful. So now we have to make our own decision. The girl snapped her fingers. On her order, her mechanical partner flew forward and illuminated the road ahead in a way that couldn't be explained by magic. She says, here are 3 paths, and we have 3 choices. Wait for Kongming's reply, pick one path, or take every path. Oh, I hope I don't actually have to pick, because, like, that would just make this longer, probably, because I'd pick the wrong one. Bet. Rita says, take it easy. You're the task giver, so regardless of which choice you make, we'll face the consequence with you. Don't you two agree? Kasumi says, of course. And Delta says, yeah. I'm glad we're all like on the same page now. We're all like, we can work together. Teriri says, thank you. I'll be straight then. I want us to split up and take every path. If we wait here, we'll only be attacked by more magical creatures. So Teriri's gonna go alone, I guess. As for how to contact each other after entering the passage, I have a solution. With that said, she took out 3 delicate crystal balls from her waist bag. She says I've cast positioning and connecting magic on them, so they'll automatically synchronize their surroundings to the other 2 every minute. Meanwhile, their light represents the distance between us. If their holders move too far away from each other, their light will gradually fade out. I'm just thinking, is there something that can jam that signal? Because like, that's the last thing we need at this point. So, should anything happen, you must immediately run back here. About splitting into groups, what are your thoughts on this? So I think it's a bad idea. Okay, no, we're not going alone. Rita says it'd be best if Brony and Teriri team up. I hope it doesn't make me use one of them specifically to fight things, because we are in for it if that is the case. This way, if Master Kwangming makes a discovery, it can be passed on to us timely. As for me, she intentionally glanced at Delta. The girl was carelessly kicking a stone by her feet. Rita says, I'll team up with Miss Kasumi. Oh, Kasumi says no objection, so Delta's going it alone? Interesting. After splitting into groups, each group took a crystal ball and entered the pitch black passage. So who are we starting with? With footsteps? Okay, Teriri and Brony. She says, this passage sure is long. I wonder how the others are doing. Brony says, we just synced 13 seconds ago. The passages look pretty much the same. Teriri says, what was I talking about? Oh, what were you talking about? Oh, Brony just says, Teriri, are you getting nervous again? Yeah, probably. She says just a little. Although people say the Dark Lord is no more, everything that's happened on our journey is inextricably linked to it. We keep going back and forth between the sentiment of Dark Lord's dead and Dark Lord is not dead. So like, I guess right now we're on he's dead, but maybe not. A third middle option. She says, sorry. I said something weird all of a sudden. But whatever it takes, I must carry out this plan successfully. And Brony says, it's okay. I understand your feelings. I acted with the same idea in mind a long time ago. Brony. But my big sister told me that the plan can fail, but you must come back in one piece. And Arc City flashbacks. In this respect, Siren has actually always... But the crystal ball and trackers suddenly went out. What did I tell you? What the signal gets jammed. That's the last thing we need. And look at that, it did. Along with it came a chilling, dead silence and an increasing heart rate. It's just pitch black. Why do I feel like I'm gonna get jump scared? Teriri called to her partner and waved her hand to cast a spell. A weak light emerged from the tip of her wand, yet she didn't see Brony's trace in this small space. She says maybe Brony triggered a trap and entered a hidden room. No, if that really happened, she wouldn't have stayed quiet. I didn't hear the sound of a trap activating. Everything happened in an instant. This is weird. Like, there's multiple different ways this could go, and I just want to keep going. Like, I don't actually even want to unpack any of the ways it could go, because I just want to keep going with it. As if being swallowed by an enormous creature, invisible to the naked eye. She felt a chill run down her spine. She retracted her hand on the wall and placed it atop her other to double her clutch on the wand, which was her only source of security. She says, so it wasn't Brony who disappeared, but it was her. Myself, yeah. The girl shivered, remembering her advice to the others before setting out. At the end of the day, she's the one who ended up eating her words. So should anything happen, you must immediately run back here. Oh, gosh. Well, she's stuck now, isn't she? She says, no, I won't step back. A rather solid premonition pierced the fear that filled her heart. She says, if burning for others is the fate of magical girls, then I'll burn. Oh, God. Although her legs were shaking and she couldn't straighten her body, she still walked toward a darker blackness. Oh, that's bright. Meanwhile, in the Colossal Warship, what do you know? I need a water break. That's too much. Anyway, yeah, in the Colossal Warship that always sailed the Sea of Quanta. Gosh, the girl with a similar countenance made a similar decision. Kwangming's in the Sea of Quanta. She says all is well. Okay, at least it could have been a little bit more. Anyways, the girl rather solemnly folded a paper covered with writing 2 times and placed it on the opposite side of the chessboard, where a certain someone would certainly see it. Then she slowly rose to her feet and looked to a shadow. She says, do you think you can stop me by standing there? And someone else says, stay on the ship. You know this is the only safe place for you. But Kwangming says, am I a coward who only attends to herself to you? Since we both know what we will face, we might as well address the source of the problem. Who is this figure? They ask, aren't you scared? And Kongbing says, going from a player to a pawn. I've done this many times and have never failed. Our unnamed, there's so many unnamed voices. Our new unnamed voice says, if you lose a game of chess whose stake is your life, you will have nothing left. I don't even know who this one could be, honestly. It could be anyone. She says, I already have nothing to lose. You should know this well. But who is it who knows it well? She says, enough talking. Let's go. I bet we'll find out. We got a chaotic dice, you know? Randomly rearranges all the gems. That's actually kind of fun. I think we unlocked more path forward stages. Okay, we've been doing this for half an hour. We just need to go through with it. Start. Speedrun. Speedrun, baby! What are we gonna get out of this one? Mistrap? Oh, Mistrap. That's not a bad one. You're not difficult at all. You're actually pretty easy to deal with. If anything, this guy helps me. Oh my god, what is all these? There's so much! Ah, it's actually a good spot. Dang it. Oh, that was a good... Oh, that's a little cracked if I do say so myself. We'll do this matchup. And then a little bit of this. Oh, a little bit of this. Ha. It's gonna mistrap again, but honestly, I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna lightning you because we hit a cap on our SP. Evil-eyed gargoyle is kind of a little bit more annoying. Oh, but it's dead already, so haha. I knocked that out of the park, honestly. I feel I did really well with that one. 4,200 upright arcana. Oh, what's upright arcana? Is that our currency? Ah, yeah, it is. Haha. Well, what do you know? Okay, that was an easy clear. I think I can actually upgrade our... Wait a minute. I can go past level 25? Okay, then I should not have misused my practical magic. Okay, that's bad. Okay, let's go for our mechanism stage really quickly. I didn't look at the recommended level, but I don't think it's that hard. So we need to activate our trick runes as so. Okay, you. Oh my god, they unactivated! All of them unactivated! Oh my god! Oh god. Oh, that was a bad match too. Ah, you unactivated all my trap cards! That one. This is so dicey. I'm like just staring at this. Like the only way I can do that is like I can only... Ah, this one sucks. Oh my god, I literally just activated that. What the heck? Okay, I need to get... Oh, this one. Oh, but... Oh, yes. We did it. That one was so much harder. What the heck? It's cleared though. I never have to worry about it again. Yippee. Let's do some transmutations really quickly. And one more. Boom. Confirm. Okay. Site of Nightmare, part 9. Recommended level is 26, so I'm going to level up Delta to 26. And let us begin. Hopefully this will go through pretty quickly. Especially because my jaw is starting to hurt again. It's that time of night, folks, where if I don't end soon, I am in big trouble. Do as I say, not as I do. If you're in pain, don't play game. But I want to finish this. Dang it. Okay, we have you again. So, ooh, double wombo combo on that one. Commando's ghost is almost dead, which is good. Oh, we have fire. I didn't even get rid of the fire. Okay, I'm gonna do that really quickly. Commando's ghost is dead. Pow, pow, pow. Okay. I don't know how to get rid of this fire here because it's like all in really bad spots. If I just match stuff, oh, none of this is working. We just, everything's on fire. Oh, let me do that really quickly. I don't think I have to, I didn't really even have to worry about the fire on that one. Continue. Okay, gamers. Site of Nightmare 10. Oh my god, wait, look at the babies, the little Camazots. And then we have another Camazots, they're little bats. Oh, and the tricky box. Oh, we're starting with the box again. So if you don't answer, I'll get going. So we doubt and annoyed. Recommended one is level 27, so I'm just gonna level Delta one more time and continue onwards. So this is weird. Anyways, Delta says this is troublesome. The girl paced back and forth in annoyance and kicked away the stone by her feet for the 3rd time. This music is really intense. The fierce kick sent the stone flying for a few meters, but she knew once she entered the passage again, the stone would return to her feet. Oh, so there's a lot of stuff going on. She says first it's Teriri going missing, then it's us getting stuck in this passage where the end is the start. Shoot! Nothing good has happened. Who's she stuck with? How are things on your side? Okay, Brony says I've confirmed with trackers that there are no hidden rooms in the passage. The crystal ball has been dim. And Rita says we aren't as fast as Miss Delta in verifying that the passages are anomalous, but Miss Kusumi and I did make an interesting discovery. What did you figure out? Few dream particles were scattered in the passage that Miss Kusumi and I selected. The residual dream I linked out of them featured the same girl who closely resembled Teriri. Was that the scene with, what's it? Oh, the Kongbing scene. Rita says this discovery proves one thing. The impurities do not come from Miss Voldere, but someone who had arrived at the castle before anyone else and manipulated her dream particles. So what, was it Siren? Oh, it could be Siren. Rita says the outcome suggests that this person did those things for the sole reason of capturing Teriri. It could be Siren. Kasumi says yes. In that case, many things would make sense. Rita says, oh, looks like Miss Kasumi won't keep it from us anymore. What does she know? Kasumi says this isn't something worth hiding, and if we don't reach a consensus soon, not only will Teriri be in grave danger, but we will also fail our mission. Vroni says you better not be joking. And Kasumi says you know better than anyone that this is not a joke. I procured 2 pieces of intel after entering this bubble universe. Oh, we're just straight up going like, yeah, we're in a bubble universe. What about it? Firstly, an ether anchor is sealed in this place. That was something mentioned in the beginning. Secondly, said ether anchor is only obtainable through the powers of a magical girl. As a ninja, I'm only responsible for my mission, but the situation is making me question the source of these 2 pieces of intel. Huh. Oh, Delta says, you actually questioned that guy for once. Who's that guy, Delta? Kasumi says, no. The source I'm questioning is the one who first spread them. I'll call it the Dark Lord for now. And this Dark Lord that led us here is obviously not the Dark Lord that generations of magical girls have battled. By using the Miracle Stone as a bait, the Dark Lord has lured in countless fishes and finally caught the only one it wanted. I mean, Teriri herself did say that it was like something swallowed her. So it's like the whale. She's in the belly of the whale. In fact, it does not care about us at all. So it is trapping us here until it accomplishes its goal. That's why the tunnels keep going in circles. Brony says, but hasn't the Dark Lord gotten what it wanted? Wait, you mean this is only the first step? Shoot, we need to make haste. And Kasumi says, you speak my mind. But if we outsiders intervene, the Dark Lord that has been watching us will not tolerate it. Oh, I hated that noise. Those are the bats. Like now. Haha, it's time to fight the bat. Okay, tricky box first. The box is friend or foe. Are there more people with braids than tails in the task squad? More people with braids? Oh god. The tricky box asked. Remove runes to answer it. Okay. More people with braids than tails. I don't even know what the first one said. I literally just like got really like lucky in clearing that, but like I would say tails, right? No one has braids, right? It's tails. Tails wins. I don't even know which one means which. Tails. I'm going tails. Why is this taking for? Why am I not getting a single map? Okay, see, they both broke. I didn't even get the right one. This bomb is counting down to my death. This is such bad combos. Okay, bomb's safe. I'm safe. Is this the mist we don't want to get rid of? Is this the good mist? Don't try to remove it yourself. Okay, that's the good mist. Oh, wait, and get another rainbow. 1 rainbow, 2 rainbows. Look at that. We got some good. Another rainbow. There's 3 waves. Oh, because of the tricky box. I didn't even think about that for a second. We're still doing pretty good. Hit me. See if I care. I'm doing so much better than you. I'll do that. That could have been better. A seed? Not the Nihilus seed. Oh, we've gotten this already, haven't we? Oh, it's like the eyeball, but it's a seed instead. Oh, but there's more oh, my health. I'm gonna lightning you really quickly because I don't know how much longer we're gonna last. Oh, this really is the final boss. This is bad. Like, bad. Oh, wait. I can't use the holy water to get rid of the vines. Holy water doesn't work. We're done for. Oh, no. Oh, no, we're fine. We're fine. We're gonna make it. No! What do you mean? Retry. I'm leveling Delta up by 1 also. Forget it. I have the mads. Skip. Confirm. We already went through it. I'm not reading it again. Okay, I don't even care about this part, besties. I don't, because last time it did nothing for... Oh, that was the right one. Sick. Okay. I'm so good at this silly little game, aren't I? Boom. Oh, yes. You're out. We're done on wave 3. Alrighty. We need to try and clear this. We need to try and clear this before the seed takes us out. Before the Nihilus seed takes us. I don't know what's the Nihilus seed, but I'm calling it the Nihilus seed because it's just as annoying. Yay! That is definitely a triple S. Yeah! 1 level. Oh my god, I hate that noise. Listen, I know what bats sound like, okay? They're very common in Texas and bats. Anyways, the grievous injury did not bring the bat to the ground, but instead sent it into a frenzy. That scared me more than the bats. It flapped its huge wings to force back its enemies with strong gusts of wind, then slammed into the wall before they could react. Just flew into the wall. Brony says, is it trying to destroy the tower? It's sabotaging. Get out of here. Why are you sabotaging? As Brony had predicted, and the incessant tackling of the bat, the top floor had opened up several large chunks that actually might be helpful to us, as the ground they stood on, which could barely hold itself together, slanted. Oh no, it's not good. We're gonna fall to our death. And no one knows where Teriri is. Rita says, everyone, please come to me. The woman smiled on in the face of the crisis. Of course she would smile in the crisis. She summoned a giant purple scythe and gently rested its tail end on the ground. In a sense, she says, I'm also magical. Ooh, yet a power was faster than her. So who else are we meeting today? After a soft and warm wind blew, the four found themselves back in the rotunda, strewn with crushed gems. Rita says, how intriguing. And Delta says, you woman, why couldn't you blow that wind earlier? We could have fallen to our deaths. Rita says, I'm sorry. I'll be more serious next time. She already knows she's unserious. But I did not blow that wind. Do we actually get Wendy in this? That was a joke because I thought it looked like Mondstadt. That was a joke. Delta says what? Yeah, I'm also confused. Oh, Kasumi says, could it be TERIRI'S magic? And Rita says, if Miss TERIRI can use magic, why didn't she use it to escape and join us? Maybe she's already knows she's gonna have to sacrifice herself. Kasumi says, anyway, let's return to the top floor. That bat that only listens to the Dark Lord is our only breach. And the ninja immediately began looking for the path up. There's no more combat in this though, so what do we do from here? When she was on her way, she noticed the raven-haired girl, who should have been lying in the center of the rotunda, was gone. Oh, replacing her with someone not supposed to be there. Kasumi says, wait, look over there. Who is it? Oh no, a video! Who is it? Oh god. What do we do with this information? What? So, Seela's dead. The white-haired girl had her eyes closed and held that brilliant gem tightly in her arms. The purple-haired girl next to her sat on the floor, her body trembling and her face hidden. Siren. Is it Siren? It was obvious that after saying goodbye to them, she was still worried about the safety of her friend, so she followed them here in the end. It was Siren. Only when she arrived, it was already too late. Bronny says, Teriri, can you hear me? Nothing. Oh, the girl clenched her fists and let anger run rampant inside her. Yeah, because she knows the Arc City version of Teresa, so she's probably like, Facing the person who looked and sounded exactly like Teresa, she couldn't keep her cool. Even if the first lesson she learned at Tai-Chuan was anger is useless. She gazed into the red gem in Teriri's hand, surrounded by broken gems. It was as dazzling as the miracle in its name. This music is also very loud and I'm trying to speak over it. My god. Brony says the gem in Teriri's hands should be the miracle stone. Can we use it to wake her up? And Siren says we can't. She probably used it to get her back. But what do we do then? Siren says I tried it before you came. Again, again, and again. Teriri didn't open her eyes. Oh no! Oh no! Siren says it's a worthless rock, but Teriri had to. It's all my fault. If I agreed to come here with her, none of this would have happened. And again, she says it's all my fault. Listen, Siren is so traumatized. Rita says, please don't blame yourself, Miss Siren. It appears that Miss Teriri is only slumbering, and her body isn't in the same condition as Miss Volare's. We still have time. And Bronny says we need to take Teriri away from here. And don't touch that. Don't touch what? Kasumi says if it's a worthless rock, there should be no harm in letting me take it. Oh, because that was her goal, right? To get the ether thing? Ether anchor, yeah. The girl looked askance at her companions, who were doing the same. At some point, the four of them had pulled apart, and now that the ether anchor had appeared, their impossible alliance had come to an end. This observation didn't escape the perceptive ninja. Without a moment's hesitation, she met the hacker's gaze. Kasumi says, I've completed my mission. It is only fair to take my payment. And Bronny says, so it's you. Going so far as to backstab your client to seize the payment. Ninjas are more cold-blooded than I imagined. And Kasumi says, my mission is to escort Teriri to obtain the miracle stone. I consider myself responsible enough, but... She exchanged looks with Delta beside her, who clearly had the same questions as she did. Kasumi says, I understand you find us the most suspicious, but to be honest, I don't know what's going on. And Delta says, from the time we entered the castle until now, we've been acting together, and the only time we were apart was when you were with her. Oh, Bronny says, are you accusing me? And Delta says, no, I just want to point out the flaws in this wrongful suspicion. As you can guess, we came for the ether anchor. We have no need to go to such lengths, nor the time. So Kasumi and Delta were working together for that. Kasumi says, I maintain that meaningless fights should be avoided. But Bronny says, ha! Who else could it be? Spreading rumors about the miracle stone to lure Teriri in, then pretending to accept the mission in a hurry? Who else could have set us up so elaborately? Oh, but Rita says, the voice of reason says, unless there's a third party who has been misdirecting us behind our backs for their own ends. And Bronny says, how could someone like that exist? Huh? She was frozen for, oh my god, there's a loud car outside. Okay. Anyways, Bronny was frozen for a second, then bent down to carefully examine the sleeping girl's face again. The drone's detector was lit up by the side, tracking some kind of special marks. So what's up? Bronny says, good news and bad news. Which one first? Rita says, now's not a good time for jokes. Rita had lost her usual calmness and even appeared somewhat agitated. I've never seen her mad, like honestly. Bronny says, all right, it's the same news actually. Teriri has that jerk's smell on her. We're on the right track, but all signs point to the worst case scenario. And Delta says, what are you two talking about? Yeah, what are you two talking about? What's going on? Also, why do I feel like we're about to hit a cliffhanger? Rita says the broken dreams woven by impurities are all connected to Teriri, and now even she herself has been attacked. Delta says, so the Dark Lord is still alive. What'd I tell ya? Rita says no. The Dark Lord Teriri talked about is no longer. The attacker was someone else. Okay, well, I was wrong. Bronny, before leaving the castle, can you contact Master Kwangming first? Honestly, I'm a bit worried. Who's the jerk, though? Oh, Bronny says Kwangming. She won't be in any danger as long as she stays on board. Yeah, Rita says yeah, as long as she's still there. Because there was that scene we had with her right before. She got unusually serious. And Rita says from a macroscopic perspective, Kwangming is also a Teriri in the myriad of worlds. What'd I say? Bronny says, trackers, call Kwangming for me. They're not gonna be able to reach her, but yeah, I know it's radio silence. Bronny says, hey, Rosemary. And Rita says, return to Hyperion now. Gosh, this is terrifying. Who's singing? Oh my god. Oh, the matching game! Oh my god. It's Dark Teresa. Okay, so we cleared Sight of Nightmare. That's the end of the event. What I'm assuming is that this continues on into the next version. Like they're doing a two-parter, kind of like with Bustling Holiday Symphony. Oh boy. See, I literally said when I started out with this, I literally said that I was possibly considering going back to doing mainline story for Honkai over the events. I don't think that's gonna be a thing I can do now because I need to see what happens in this event. Ooh, well, now what, besties? Now what? For now, I'm gonna speedrun some Tower of Horror as much as I can, but I'm not really gonna talk through it. I'm just gonna play through it. And we will meet again when I clear to 40, or if I want to complain about the gameplay for whatever reason, because maybe it'll get harder and I will get stuck. But until then, I am going to speedrun. All right, I've tried all I can. I'm stuck on 32, floor 32, because I'm forced to use Bronny, and I have no more mats. I'm giving it one more shot, and that is it. I'm tired, I'm hungry, my throat hurts, my mouth hurts. I'm going through it. And you know what? I'm gonna have to throw in the towel and be like, it's okay. I don't need, you took away one of my boosted hearts. I don't need the magical girl emblem. Maybe the real magical girl emblem was the friends we made along the way. I think at this point I've given up. My brain is just like, you know what? No, not anymore. We're done. We might be done. Because I do not know how much more I can put into this physically. I have been broken. It's like, I know the point is like, don't die 5-head, but like if it wasn't killing me every 5 seconds, I'd be okay. Oh, thank God we got a heart mat. Don't you dare. We're done. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not getting the emblem. I don't care. I did enough of this event. Let's buy out the shop. Let's go for you. All of you. And then we go for 20 of you. Oh no, that's all of you. I'll go for the 17 of those. And I'll finish it out with some coins and a time tour pass. Why not? There we go. I used all my stuff. That's it. That's the event. Yay. Yay. Oh, I got more stuff. We can buy more from the shop. Coins, because I'm always broke. There we go. That's it. That's the video. I'm gonna go make a second dinner. That is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I did say earlier on in a different video that I would probably be sticking to Honkai Impact main story after this, but I lied. Because now I gotta see the end of the Magical Girl event. I'm assuming they're gonna finish it in the next update. I have not watched the Hyperion Lounge for that, so I'm gonna have to. But yeah, I have to do that. I should know. originally I would have done beta content, but that just was not in the cards. Anyways, that's the end of this video. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone out there is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!